Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. I saw this video and I had to share it with you guys because I think we could learn from this. We could learn a lot. And you know, essentially we have a police officer that gets sucker punch and he's just standing there while another police officer is making an arrest. And I think we could learn from this because as I saw this video, I was kind of like, whoa, you know, back in my days, right? If I would have seen that, if I would have seen one of my military policemen when I was you know, watch commander or whatever that was called, platoon sergeant, all that stuff. If I would have seen that, I would have been like, whoa, that's not cool. You need to apply situational awareness. You need to keep a safety space between you and the bad guy or potentially the people you're talking to. I mean, there's so many different things that I would have said back in those days. Now, I just watch videos and I, you know, make a video for you guys. But here's the thing, what we see here is a guy getting arrested and we got a police officer that is kind of standing over the arrest. So he's not even putting hands on this dude that is getting arrested. He's just like kind of like walking to the side or something. And then you see a guy that comes through his back, kind of walks this way and then comes back and sucker punch him. And the guy kind of walked very, very close to him. And again, you know, the cop didn't do anything. And ultimately, this kind of reflected on him. The reason why he got punched is because really he didn't apply basic fundamentals that I'm pretty sure were taught to him when he went through the police academy, the training. I'm pretty sure that at one point someone told him, don't allow people to get close to you, don't allow people to put their hands in the pockets and things like that, because obviously things could happen like this. Let's watch the video. Alright guys, so what do you guys think? Definitely share comments down below. But I'm going to tell you this right here, just from watching the video, I'm just assuming, I'm just giving my opinions in this video. But it looks to me like he's just standing there. And, you know, in fact, this happened to a lot of guys that have been in the job for a long time. At some point, people just kind of like, whatever, you know, it's another call, another situation. I'm sure there's police officers in New York that deal with this kind of stuff all the time, and you get kind of complacent. And I remember back in Iraq, they used to have a sign in the gate that said complacency kill. And essentially what it means is that when you get to a point where you just like, whatever, you know, I'm just here, I'm trying to do my job, and you stop applying your basic fundamentals, then somebody's going to get hurt, somebody's going to get, you know, something bad is going to happen. And that's kind of what happened right there. The dude's just standing there, you know, kind of like looking around, people walking around him. He's really not applying basic safety fundamentals like, hey, stay away from me, you know, clear. There's an incident happening, right? So easily he could have been like, stay back away from me. Somebody's getting arrested for the safety of people. But in fact, he just chilling, kind of like walking around like he's cool, and he got punched in the back of the head. So I hope that now, apparently the bad guy got arrested. I hope that he could see that video and kind of like think that a job that is so dangerous, you can never put your guard down, and you can never have that false or security thinking that just because you're a police officer, you're going to be okay and people are going to respect you. The fact is that a lot of people out there don't like cops, and, you know, you could see that for what happened right now. And again, you know, here in the channel, I've said it multiple times that I do support police officers. That kind of environment or that kind of situation that happened to me is on call for. But I'm going to share one last thing before, you know, I kind of like stop the video. But a lot of times we get this sense of security that is false, and essentially I go back to the fact that the dude is a police officer. Again, I don't know if this happened on his situation, but you get into a position where you think just because I'm a cop, nothing's gonna happen to me. And again, you saw what happened. But at the same time, concealed carriers have the same issue. You know, some people walk around thinking, hey, I got a gun, and because I have a gun, I'm okay, nothing's gonna happen to me. Well, what you need to realize is that the bad guy has a gun too. And again, just the fact that you have a gun means absolutely nothing to a lot of guys. I've been covering a lot of video, a lot of home invasions and things like that, and you see it all the time. People breaking entry, people breaking doors with firearms, with rifles, with plate carriers. And I'm gonna tell you, just because you have a gun, don't give yourself that false sense of security. Kind of like people that live in gated community, be like, I live in a gated community. Really? The gate is not doing anything. It's a false sense of security. You carry a gun, the gun alone is not gonna protect you. There's many different things that is part of your security system. Again, the gun is super important. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is just you're a concealed carry, you have a gun, great, that's fantastic. But now there's other aspects that you need to apply to your self-defense plan. Situational awareness is one of the biggest one, you know, making sure that some guy don't pass right behind you and size you and come back and punch you in the back of the head. That could have been avoided by simply looking, by simply putting a safety distance between you and the bad guy and walking away from that. Or, you know, in the case of a police officer, simply by, you know, giving commands to stay back and stay away from him. And obviously, if the guy doesn't comply, then there's other escalation of force, right? So anyways, what do you guys think about that video? Put comments down below. And as always, God is in control.